All right, everyone, it's time for another Styxhexenhammer garden update here. We've got lots of stuff going on here. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, those are all the plants that were being grown in the office. We've got peppers and cucumbers, tomatoes, marigolds, and everything else under the sun. Plenty of herbs, you know. Got to give them one more little watering, I suppose. We got plenty of garlic. Of course, I cleaned that bed out a few days ago. This little square here, I'll put an eggplant in or something. This one has been planted, partially. What you do is you do the cool weather crops separately from the hot weather crops, of course, in this climate. So I've got 2 long rows of carrots going all the way down. Yeah, and in the middle, you know, carrots love tomatoes, so you plant them together. Here, we've got some beets, 4 rows of beets in here. These separators, of course, added in to show some cabbage, and that end has not yet been planted. 2 rows of beets in here, and by the way, it's probably going to rain, so I realize that I haven't watered the entire beds fully. It doesn't matter. 2 rows of beets. That'll flank probably pepper plants, I'm thinking. Here, in this bed, we've got a lettuce mix up until this line here. That's all a lettuce mix. And then we've got 2 rows of broccoli, and again, there will probably be peppers or something in the middle. Here there's some Swiss chard, actually, that was planted in. I moved those perennials. Don't worry, I'll show you the showpiece garden. We've got various chamomile on this end. There are currently 7 plants. I put a couple more in. They don't really compete with anything. Still a little bit of garlic. Moved most of it out. I kept that one catnip plant because it's just so well established. The herbs will go in here. But of course they're not going out yet. Now, we got 4 rows of taters in here. Yep, mixed potatoes. Some of them are Yukon, some of them are red. And there's a few of the blue potatoes. But over here, there's a couple rows instead of onions, actually. Mixed onions, red, white, and yellow. Pak choy went in here. 3 rows, of course. Over here, we got a couple rows of collard greens. Yes, I love those. And of course, there will be hot weather plants dotted in there. Now, here's the centerpiece garden. What I did here was, instead of bothering to hoe it out or anything like that, I just dumped a shit ton of amendment on top of it. 320 pounds of cow shit, a couple bags of that Coast of Maine stuff, which works really well. And then added in also a little bit of the wood ash and biochar. So you can see little charcoaly bits in there. Perfect soil. Literally couldn't get better. There's mainly perennials in here. These 3 okra plants, though, these were getting leggy. They were planted on that biochar mix that I made before, but they are still alive. They're still doing well. And I'm thinking, well, considering the stratum that they're currently in, they may recover and create okra. So I'm going to give them a chance. It's a chance in hell, but it could actually work. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on in here. It was planting day. This bed, meanwhile, this really, really long bed, I don't know how many feet that is, but it's considerable, has to be amended still, probably with about 20 bags of cow shit. And that's going to be for cucumbers and also peas, or possibly pole beans or something like that. I haven't really decided yet. It could be a mix of the 2. So yeah, a little bit of a garden update. I cleaned up the sod for the most part, and everything is looking good. Everything's been watered in. I really like this centerpiece garden. This has branches of wood. You can see a couple of them sticking out down below. And the idea is to hugelkultur, actually. Oh, there's a lightning bug trying to hit me. Okay. Yeah, you have at it, dude. Don't worry. So that'll be pretty fun. Got to remove the sod from the middle of the tree. That wasn't my idea particularly. These are those little pink bushes. I stripped them out of the garden so that I could put the Swiss chard in. So now it's basically the hot weather crops and the herbs. And they've just got to damp off in that spring house a little bit, and then they'll be ready to go. I'm looking forward, hopefully, I'm hoping that the broccoli does well this year. Because I've tried it before, and unfortunately I put it in with the rest of the crops, like around May 15th. Of course, you know, naturally it was too hot and it bolted. I'm thinking that this coming week will be rather warm, but it shouldn't be warm enough to cause the broccoli to bolt. the night should be cool enough so that, you know, it's capable of growing properly. But yeah, lots and lots of stuff. Still got to put a bed in that corner for the corn and beans. Still got to plow in a little bit over here for the melons, actually, and the pumpkins. And then also I'm going to make a little bench here. With some of these bricks, I'm going to put I'm going to take a log and I'm going to basically flatten off one side and lay it down on those so that it's up off the ground so it doesn't rot as quickly. And then, yeah, that'll be pretty good. Lots and lots of crops. Again, that back area hasn't even been plowed in yet, and there's still a few rows in other places where there's nothing. And then we've got the hot weather crops, of course, and the cucumbers and so forth. It's going to be pretty great. Leave you with a shot of the ever-present garlic. Vampires need not apply. That's about all. Peace out.